I just built a full UGC ad for a product I don't own, never touched, and never shipped to anyone.
I've tried literally every lip product and nothing comes close to this.
The actor isn't real, the product in her hand was placed there by AI, the voice, the setting, all of it generated. And I guarantee you can't even tell. And the crazy part, you can do this for any product for a fraction of a cost in a single setting. The way most people are still paying for content right now makes 0 sense when this is what's possible. Let me show you exactly how I did it. So the traditional way of getting UGC, you find a creator, you ship them the product, you wait 1 to 2 weeks, and then you spend $150 to $500 per video, and then you run it. Now here's the thing, by the time that you find out that that ad isn't working, you've already spent money, you've already waited 2 weeks, and then you have to go do it all over again with a different angle, a different creator, so more money and more time on your end. That cycle is what kills most people before they ever find a winner. Now multiply that across every product that you're testing right now, and you can see how quickly that gets out of hand. Now here's what actually changed in 2026. The quality of what these tools can produce is genuinely insane. Like, I'm gonna show you guys this stuff in this video where I can't even tell it wasn't a real person holding a real product. And you can build it all yourself in a single sitting for a fraction of the cost. So instead of waiting 2 weeks and spending hundreds of dollars to find out that something didn't work, you find that out today before committing to anything. That's the whole system, and that is exactly what I'm gonna be walking you through today. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is build our actor, and this is one of the most underrated parts of the whole workflow, because getting this right is what makes everything else look real going forward. So the first thing that you wanna do is go to the description of the video that you're currently watching and click this link right here from a tool called ArcAds. Now this is literally the tool that's gonna make all the magic happen for us. So what you wanna do is sign up for ArcAds. So once you are in the ArcAds dashboard, this is what it should look like. What you wanna do is press new project right here on the top left, and we're gonna be creating our first project. So you wanna click see more right here, and then we're gonna look for UGC Studio. Pretty much what we're gonna be doing here is building our actor, and we're gonna use the same actor across every single clip that we make, because if your clip has 4 to 5 different people, it's gonna just feel really weird to the person that is watching the video. We wanna keep things very consistent. So this is the prompt that I gave the UGC Studio to describe my ideal customer. So someone that might want to buy my product. Let's just say that this is my brand right here, Summer Fridays. Obviously this is not my brand, but let's just say it is, because we're gonna use this as the example. So who actually buys this product? Now for a lip balm like this, it's probably gonna be women in their mid-20s who are into, you know, their skincare routine. That is who we're building for. So this is the prompt that I have used right here. So from here, we can see that we're gonna create up to 3 generations. You can create as many generations as you want. They're not gonna charge you for it, which is really nice. And then we're gonna press go. All right, because it does take a little bit of time for that to render, I have already done this, and these are the 3 main variations that I got of my creator. So you can see this is the same prompt that we used earlier. So you're gonna wanna choose the image that you think fits best, or the image that you think looks best, the most realistic. This is the one that I like, and I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so now that we have our actor built out, the next step is where it gets really cool. We're gonna take our actual product and place it directly into the actor's hand. So in our case, we're gonna have the actor physically holding the product towards the camera. Let me just show you exactly how that works. All right, so what I'm gonna be doing right here is creating another project. Then we're gonna switch over to the Nano Banana Pro 2. So what you wanna do first off is get a clear image of your product. You can download this image, or you can, you know, screenshot it like this. And then I'm gonna ask it to put this on a white background and make the image of the lip balm clear. And we just need 1 variation of that. In the meantime, I'm going to get my actor right here. And then once this finishes up, we're gonna add this in here as well. So what we're doing here is we're uploading 2 images, the actor that we just generated, and then that clean white background product shot. All right, so it looks like we got our image right here, and then I'm gonna insert it in here. And then after that, I'm gonna insert this prompt, make the woman hold the Summer Fridays lip balm tube in her right hand, presenting it towards the camera. So that is the next step. We want her to actually showcase the product in use and put the 2 together. So we're gonna do 3 variations of that. All right, nice. So we got our 3 images right here. All right, so now we're gonna run 3 separate prompts with 3 different scenes so that we can get some sort of variety within this edit that we're going to be working on. So I'm gonna make 3 more projects so we can kind of organize this. This will be scene 1. So we have scene 1, scene 2, and then I'm just gonna create 1 more. All right, so scene 1 will be simply just her holding the product in front of her face, just like this. Scene 2, I'm going to then find that initial image of her. We're gonna select Nano Banana Pro as the main, just like this. And now I'm gonna switch up this shot to this prompt right right here. So the woman is applying the Summer Fridays lip balm to her lips. So this scene, I want her to actually use the product. So that's what this one's going to be used for. I'm going to get 3 different variations of it and press go. All right, so here are the 3 variations. They look pretty good. And then I'm going to do the last scene. We're going to keep those same images, make sure that we're choosing Nano Banana Pro. And then this last one, I want her to be in the bathroom showcasing the product, but in a different setting. All right, perfect. Now we have this last scene right here. Now the next step is to bring this whole thing to life. So same thing, I'm going to create 3 more folders, but now for the video scenes. Okay, cool. So for the first one, what I'm going to want to do is pick the image generation that I think looks the best. I'm just going to go with this one right here. I'm going to download it and then head right into video scene 1. And then I'm going to select the model VO3.1. VO3.1 is going to get you the best, most consistent results. That's why we're going to use it. And then right here, we can either add a reference frame or start frame. I'm going to show you both. So I'm going to start this one with a start frame. Now, of course, we're going to want to select that image of the actor just like this. And so this prompt right here is going to be describing the movement and what we want her to not only say, but also do. So in this case, we're going to do all of these separate. That's why we created all 3 of those folders. So this is the prompt that I pasted in here. It's a woman that's holding the lip balm tube. And then I want her to say, I put this on every single morning and my lips stay soft literally all day. It's gonna charge me 1 credit. All right, it looks like it just finished rendering and we can take a quick look at it.
I put this on every single morning and my lips stay soft literally all day.
That's so crazy. It looks completely real. It's insane. Like everything from the movement, the cadence of her voice, actually like the product is even clear if you look at the image as well. It still says Summer Fridays and it's flipped. It's reversed as well, as if she's taken it from her iPhone mirrored. Okay, so this is the first render. Now we'll do the same thing for the scene 2. So first things first, I'm going to download the image generation that I want to use, and then I'm going to head into the video scene 2 folder, and then we're going to select VO 3.1. I'm going to do this one as a reference image, and then I'm going to drag and drop and then apply my prompt. So this one's a woman that's applying the lip balm to her lips, and she says, my lips have never felt this good. All right, so the generation has completed. Let's take a look.
My lips have never felt this good. Like actually hydrated for once.
It's actually insane. And again, I can change the setting. I can basically do whatever I want. So that one's good to go. And then let's do the last one. Go into scene 3. I'm going to download the one that I want to use. Head into video scene 3. Make sure that we're selecting VO3. And then I'm going to do reference image, drag and drop. And then this time it's a woman that's holding the tube and she's saying, I've tried literally every lip product and nothing comes close. All right, so it just finished up. Take a look.
I've tried literally every lip product and nothing comes close to this.
Crazy. So if I want to make any adjustments to this video right here, all you have to do is press this remix button right here, confirm, and then it's basically going to allow you to make any adjustments to the prompt itself. And it's going to use that initial reference image that we use for you to get another variation. And so what you could also do if you want is play around with other types of models like Sora 2. You can see I've created a ton of different variations of this. This one right here is Sora 2 Pro.
My lips have never felt this good, like actually hydrated for once.
So you can see it comes out a bit different, and that's why I said it's a lot more consistent when you use VO3. Also, I put together a free Notion document that I've created with every single prompt that I use in this video so that you can simply just duplicate it and then swap in your own product and then replicate this whole process yourself with either Claude or ChatGPT. And I'll make sure to leave a link to it in the description. So now that you got the creative, honestly, that used to be the hard part. Now it's not. The hard part is knowing what to actually do with it. Like you run your ad, you get some data back, and then what do? Most people, they kind of just guess their way through that and burn through their budget figuring it out. And honestly, that is the whole reason why I built my mentorship program. Not to teach people how to make ads. You clearly just learn how to do that in less than 20 minutes. minutes, but to help you actually turn this into a real business. Everything from product selection, building out your brand, campaign structure, knowing what numbers mean what and what to do with them. Now, if you don't want to make expensive mistakes, waste months guessing, and burn through your budget figuring it out, feel free to apply below and we'll see if it makes sense to work together. All right, so now that you've got your clips, this is where you actually turn it into a finished ad. I personally like to use CapCut. It's free. It's going to be the best thing that you can use right now. You don't need any crazy editing software. Now, you're not trying to make this insane Hollywood production video, hence why we wanted to do this iPhone UGC style. You want something that looks and feels like a real person made this on their phone, your ideal customer. Now, the best thing that you can do is find a competitor ad that's already performing well, whether it's on the Meta ad library, whether it's an ad that popped up on your feed. You want to essentially emulate that ad. So everything from how they cut between clips, when they show the product, the pacing. Now remember, you're not copying it word for word or exactly, but you're using a structure that's already proven to work. If you really don't want to deal with it and you don't think it's worth your time, then you could send it to some dude on Fiverr for like 20 bucks and he'll put the edit together for you. Just make sure to give him that reference video. So look, I know what some of you are probably thinking. If AI can make something that looks this real, why would I ever pay for a real creator? And I just want to make this super clear. AI doesn't replace creators. It just changes when you use them, because real creators are still better. Like when you find someone who genuinely connects with your audience, that content is going to outperform AI pretty much every time. There's just something about a real person talking authentically about a product that AI hasn't fully replicated yet. But here's the problem. Most people are paying for real creators before they even know if the angle that they're using works. So the smarter play is to use AI to figure that out first, so you can test your hooks, test your angles, see what actually makes people stop, and then you can take that to a real creator. Now, instead of handing them a guess, you're handing them something that already works. Now you're just telling a real person to do that in their own voice and make it even better. That's how you make every dollar that you spend on a creator actually count. And that's the whole point of everything that I showed you today. Use AI to figure out what works first, then bring it to real creators to eventually scale it. So that is the whole workflow that I showed you guys. You got everything that you need to go actually build this, and the people who are going to win with this are the ones who go out and test right now, instead of watching another 10 videos about it first. To go build something and see what happens. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.